This is Jim Beaver, voice of the Lucas Oil Off-Road Racing Series. Introducing Pro 2 and Pro 4 trucks on iRacing. Game on!
Welcome, race fans. We are back tonight with the Lucky Dog Sim Racing here at Charlotte with the trucks. This is going to be good. We were just discussing here how we've all went up through the ranks here on Charlotte. And, you know, we have raced thousands and thousands of laps as we were coming up through the ranks, you know, getting into D class and C class and running straight stocks and some of the other cars. And you know, people are you know, we all were like weaned on this track, and it's just amazing. So I mean, it's changed a lot over the last few years here. They've updated it and everything, and with the walls and some of the signs and the surface of the track and things like that. So, but we're ready for tonight, and it looks like Cone Man top of the leaderboard, Gary Slapinski, trying to maintain that point lead that he's got over Jared Daniels. So we'll see how that holds up. All right. Take a look at the race analytics coming into tonight. Now they're running 80% fuel, but we'll get to that. 65-degree air temperature, 68-degree track temperature. They're doing 100 laps here on a 1.5-mile oval here at Charlotte. That's 150 miles. Tire window about 50 to 60 laps. Now 80% fuel. I put 50 to 60, but Dwayne, you said you're thinking maybe about 35 to 40, right?
Somewhere between there, 35, 40.
Okay.
They might be able to get a little more than that if they can stretch it a little bit.
Okay.
But I got a feeling that's right around where we're going to see them come in. So one, maybe two pit stops for the whole race.
All right, very good. Are we going to be going into nighttime?
We will not. We are going to stay in the morning hours.
Oh, very good, very good. All right. Let's take a look at the points here coming into tonight. Gary Slapinski with a 14-point lead over Jared Daniels. That's pretty impressive. John Held in third place. He's 15 points back. Ezekiel Rise fourth. He's 16 back. Michael Pegg in fifth. He is 18 behind. Robert DuPont in sixth, 24 back. Frank G going to be seventh place tonight in the points, 30 points behind. Damon Cox in eighth, 33 points back. Dan Witt in ninth, 34 points behind, and Joel Guy rounds out the top 10, 35 points back. Dwayne?
It's actually a tie for 10th with John Henderson, also 35 points behind the leader. Brian Pierce is 12th, 37 points back. Jeff Gilmore, 13th. He is 42 behind the lead. Gary Whitmer, 14th, 44 points back. Gary Ragland in 15th. He is 45 back. 16th is Bergen Margam. He is 48 points back. 17th, Thomas Holder, 52 back. 18th is Chris Hogue, 54 points behind the lead. Darren Reeser in 19th, 56 back. And in running out the top 20, Larry Boyle, 59 points behind the leader.
All right, very good. Boy, it's going to be an interesting night here tonight to see how everybody's going to do. I can't wait to see how this is going to shake out. But with Gary Slapinski with a 14-point lead, that's pretty impressive 2 races into the season already.
Yeah, it is. And if you notice in the standings there, he is the only driver to finish in the top 5 in both races that we've run this season.
Yep.
And everyone else, the guys behind him have 1 top 5 finish. Some guys have 2 top 10 finishes. It's gonna. Somebody's gonna have to take it from him. They're not gonna. Yeah. Gary is not known to mess up. So.
Nope. No, he'll have to have a bad night.
Or 2.
That's usually pretty rare with him. Well, I think we got enough time here. Let's get somebody down here. I'd like to talk to Sandy here. Sandy Curtis. Let's get him down here. Okay. Sandy Curtis, you got a copy? Sandy, you got a copy? Hello, Sandy? Sandy, not there. Okay.
Maybe okay.
All right, well, let's get somebody else down here then. How about let's talk to, well, let's talk to second place, Jared Daniels. Jared Daniels, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, Rudy. Sure do.
Well, second in the points, Jared. Man, 14 points behind the big dog there, Cone Man. What's your thoughts on tonight's race?
This is going to be a tire management race. Just from the few laps that I've ran in practice, really going to have to take care of the tires here. Yeah, Cone Man is fast. He'll be tough to beat. It'll take some pit strategy, some tire management, some help from the teammates, but I'm looking forward to a good run here.
Yeah, Dwayne and I talk about it each and every week that, you know, most races that we broadcast, the races are won and lost on pit road. So it's going to be very important to get in and off of pit road just as best as you can and fast as you can. You've got to be, you know, right on it. You got to have your head right into it. So we wish you the best of luck, Jared. Go get them, man. You can close that gap. It's early. It's only 2 races into the season.
I'm going to give it everything I can. I promise you that.
All right. Good luck tonight, Jared.
All right. Good luck on the broadcast. Thanks, guys.
Yes, sir. All right. Very good. Very good. He sounds pretty confident, Dwayne. I like that. I like that confidence. All right, well, folks, we're going to step away real quick here for the national anthem. We'll be right back with qualifying underway. So stay with us, and we'll be right back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran last, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, Satan's that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the praise, and the home of the brave.
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
All right, we're back, folks. Qualifying's just getting started. You haven't missed anything yet. Waiting for that first time to come in. All right, right now it looks like Buddy Waters with the fast time, John Henderson second, Damon Cox third, and Gary Ragland fourth. I think that's soon to be changing here. Everett Lane comes around. Let's see what he turns in. That must have been his warm-up lap. Okay. Yeah, not a lot of guys qualifying right at the moment here. Got about maybe another 6 or 7 drivers here waiting to turn in the time. We might have about 13, 14 qualifiers tonight. Hey, Ezekiel Rise, top of the leaderboard.
Yes,
Go,
sir.
Ezekiel. Yeah.
And we don't usually talk about it often, but at this track in particular, qualifying is very important. You know, the
Yes.
track position here matters more than at most other tracks. You need to start near the front. Now, there are a few guys in the field that you know, they have ways, whether it be a good pit stop or strategy to get themselves to the front. But for the most part, you do not want to start outside of the top 15 here if you plan on winning this race.
Right. Well, Jeff Gilmore just bumped up to third. Everett Lane seventh. And it looks like Everett is done. Robert DuPont's still out there. Ray Zercut coming around, and he comes in 13th on his first lap.
How about Jared Daniels, Rudy, at 29.828, backing up his practice time?
Yeah. That's great. I'll tell you, you get into them 29s and you've got a fast ride. You know, down like 29.8. I've seen 29.7s here.
Yeah.
It's easy to do. I mean, you just got to learn that, you know, that line and how much, where you can brake and where you can slow up and where you need to hit the throttle, you know. So a lot of it. 13 qualifiers so far. Looks like that may be it.
I think that's going to do it. I don't think anyone else can turn in a time right now if they went out there.
No, sir. So, wow, 13 qualifiers. Well, we'll get everybody in run down here, folks, and let you know where everybody's going to be starting. So, but hey, listen, while I got you all here, sorry about the other night, but I lost power. And believe it or not, I come back into TeamSpeak, and they had 9 laps to go, didn't they, Dwayne?
Yeah.
I figured there was no sense in starting the stream back up for that, but I do apologize to all you viewers. You know I love y'all, and I apologize for that. I mean, it was nothing, really wasn't my fault. Power just went out. You know, we had some storms that came through, in which my wife and I were like, well, they weren't even that bad as storms. We were trying to figure out why we lost power, you know? So, but anyhow, we did. So, all right. Let's see, get this. Right here. Okay. All right, here we go. Gridding them up. Jared Daniels taking the pole. Congratulations to him with a 29.829. Nice lap, Jared. Wow, that's the way to come back right there. What we were talking about him earlier, Dwayne. Ezekiel Rise in second. Yes. Jeff Gilmore in third. Cone Man starting in fourth. Robert DuPont fifth. Buddy Waters sixth. Gary Ragland seventh. Ray Zerkut eighth. Donald Stewart ninth. Good to see Donald out tonight. And Everett Lane rounds out the top 10. Dwayne?
Aaron Morgraham is going to roll off 11th. John Henderson 12th. Damon Cox will qualify, the last car to qualify, in 13th. Gasman Frank Remuglia will roll off 14th. Sandy Curtis 15th. Larry Boyle 16th. Dan Witt will start from the 17th position. Michael Pegg 18th. Gary Whitmer 19th. And George Rincon will round out the top 20 starters. Todd Willis rolls off 21st. Joel Guy 22nd. And Sergeant Pierce is going to be rolling off 23rd.
Very good. Yeah, Chris Hogue, I guess, left, so. And I ain't sure, but I think Michael Pegg may be adminning here tonight. Maybe. No, maybe not.
He's
maybe
on the
okay.
Razor Cut. Razor Cut is the admin.
Ah, okay. Very good. Very good. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool the way they kind of alternate and take turns, and somebody kind of says, "Hey, I'll admin tonight." That's pretty cool. That's kind of what, when they started the league up here recently, well, the end of last year, they wanted to give everybody a little bit of work to do. So everybody's got a piece of the pie. Everybody has a little responsibility to do in the league. And I think that's pretty cool. I mean, it's all about the racing, the clean racing. It's not about the championships and all that. It's about having the clean races and having fun out there with your friends. And they've really, really come a long ways with that. So good job for them.
Here's an odd update, Rudy. Something happened to Cone Man, Gary Slipinski, our points leader. He was on the grid, but he's now sitting on pit road.
Whoa, what the heck? Uh-oh.
Well, I don't know if he hit the wrong button and had to come back in or what happened, but yeah, our points leader will start this race from the pits.
Huh.
And that's going to put him in a big hole to try to climb out of early.
Yeah, especially if this stays green for a long time, but we'll see how it's going to go. Well, Becky, how you doing? Brendan? John Black, how you doing? GA Limo, how's everybody doing tonight?
Here we go. Ace Truck ducks off. Daniel's going to bring him to the start zone.
Green flag, green
flag. Is in the air. We're underway from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Gary Slipinski is able to roll off, but he's going to be catching the tail end of the field here. He's going to be half a lap behind or more by the time he gets up to speed.
Oh, man. Well, Jared Daniels he wants another bonus point. He gets a bonus point for taking the pole. He wants to lead the first lap of the race. And it looks like he is going to do it easily here. So another bonus point in the pocket of Jared Daniels as he is trying to close in on Cone Man on the points.
And Jeff Gilmore touched the apron, had a moment. He almost slid down pit road, but he saved it. And he's gone from third all the way back to sixth right now.
Well, he's lucky that that's all he lost, because it could have been a whole lot more than that.
It definitely could have.
Whoa, man. I as much as I love this track, it's like I said, we all kind of grew up through iRacing on this track. It is fun. It's very difficult, very challenging. You're on the throttle, you're off the throttle. Really, I don't think anybody uses brake here to speak of. I mean, maybe somebody might just tap the brakes a little bit to set the front down, but it's highly unusual for anybody to use brakes. So Jeff Daniels still leading Ezekiel Rise. And where is that cone man at? Oh, he's a long ways back. Ouch.
Yeah, he is currently 9.5 seconds behind the leader. About a full straightaway behind.
Wow.
Leader's now going into turn 3, and he's coming out of turn 2.
Yeah. Boy, Jared, he is putting a whooping on him here, and he's putting some distance on Ezekiel now. Yeah, looking back on Ezekiel there, it's early though. I mean, you got 100 laps to go here. It's early. They got to go through a couple pit stops here and tire changes and stuff. So I kind of expect them. I expect to see 1 or 2 pit stops at least one.
Yeah, I think we'll have 2.
Yep.
If it stays green the whole way.
Yep. Ezekiel Rise second. Buddy Waters into third after starting 6th. So PBR truck up to 3rd. We were talking about the PBR there when we were playing the national anthem, and that's a well-known beer. A lot of people drink PBR. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Everett Lane coming from 10th to 4th.
Well, Rudy, you remember at the beginning of the race when I said there's only a handful of drivers here that could start at the back and work their way to the front?
Yep.
We've got one right now. Michael Pegg started 18th. He had just took 6th place.
Yeah. Look at that. He just went right around the outside of Jeff Gilmore there. Well, another one on the move is Vernon Markham. I've been kind of keeping an eye on him. If you remember, he started the season out by winning the first race of the season, and he wasn't here last week. So he lost all them points and dropped clear to, 16th in the point? Yeah, 16th. So, yeah. Wow. So he's got a lot of work to do. Right now, we got about a little over half a second back to Ezekiel Rise for second. So Jared Daniels putting some distance on him, Dwayne.
He's enjoying the fact that these guys are getting a little racy back here, because that's just going to let him extend his lead. Now, one thing he doesn't want to do is get too much of a lead. And by that I mean, you're out front, you've got nobody to really race, you just hammer down and burn your tires off without even realizing how fast you're going. Doesn't seem to be the case. He's kind of keeping pace with everybody else right now. So he's right now in where he needs to be, doing what he's doing. He'll probably look up in that mirror twice a lap, once on the back stretch, once on the front stretch. But right now, as long as he hits his marks, he's going to pull away. Yep.
Gary Ragland has fallen from 7th back to 12th right now. He started 7th. John Henderson hanging on in 11th here. Keeping an eye on Sandy Curtis. Sandy has come from 15th to 9th. He's working his way to the front. Jeff Gilmore started 3rd, and boy, had that slip there. You said it was a contact with the line there by the pit road, huh?
Yeah, he was coming out of turn 4. He hit that blue line down on the bottom of the track, and there's no grip there, so he almost slid into the inside wall, but saved it and rejoined the race.
Very lucky. Now going to the inside of Robert DuPont, trying to get 7th place back. He does have the line.
Yeah, that outside line is really strong in this early going, though.
It is. It is. Wow, that's a good race right there between them two. Right behind him is another good one going on here. Vernon Markham to the inside of Sandy Curtis. And did Jeff Gilmore? Oh, he got him. And Jeff Gilmore got Robert DuPont. Yeah. So, and Vernon Markham goes into 9th, too. Good racing.
Yeah, a lot of good racing going on right now.
Ezekiel Rise closed the gap up a little bit on Jared Daniels now, Dwayne. Down to less than 0.3 of a second.
Yeah, I think Daniels is just kind of saving his stuff right now. We're still early in this run. 12 laps in. He's just going to ride it out, run just fast enough to keep him behind him.
Yep. Yeah, looking back on Ezekiel there, you can see him. That's now half a second now. He's back out to a half a second.
You want to talk about good battles in the back, Rudy? Damon Cox and Joel Guy. They have been swapping positions, battling side by side, lap after lap here, ever since the drop of the green, really.
Yep. Yeah, I seen that earlier. I was watching that. That was a good race between them two. And now Joel Guy's got that position back, and Damon Cox maybe just going to ride for a little bit here. I don't know. If it was me, I would. Oh no!
In the wall!
Got into the
Look
wall.
out!
Oh, look out! Yep.
Just as we say that, here's our first caution.
Flag is out.
Damon Cox, I think something happened there. Oh my gosh, that was horrible.
That happened right in front of him. Joel Guy he was on the throttle for too long, gets into the wall, and when he gets into the wall, Dan Witt and Damon Cox get together, and they just go around in front of the group they were racing.
Right there. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, that could have been really bad. Who was that? Damon Cox that got into the 99 there of Dan
Witt. Yep. And Larry Boyle just had nowhere to go.
Whoa, and Dan Witt, man. I'll tell you what, great racing there by them guys. Good saves, but the one that come out of it the worst, I think, was Larry Boyle.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't look like Boyle he was able to get it going, so he doesn't, at least he doesn't have to pit back or stop a toe, I'm trying to say.
Right.
Now, this is a huge break for Gary Slipinski. Gary was over 20 seconds behind the leader when that caution came out, Rudy.
Yep. And here they come. They're all coming to pit road.
Not a surprise.
No, not at all.
But here is a surprise. Sandy Curtis elects to stay out to get a bonus point. Will he come down pit road?
Oh, I would say yes. I wouldn't want to stay out there with the old tires when everybody else is stopping. You know? I'm sure he'll come to pit road. Let's see who's going to be the first one off of pit road here. Jared Daniels is going to be a 4-tire change. Some may have taken 2. Yeah, it looks like Buddy Waters with a 2-tire change. Whoa, we had a lot of 2-tire changes.
Yes, we did. At least 3.
Yeah, very good. Well, we tried to talk to Sandy Curtis earlier. Well, let's see if we can get him on the horn now. Sandy, you got a copy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, we tried to talk to you earlier, but apparently you were away from your computer. Tell us about the call to stay out there. Was it just to get a bonus point and now you're going to pit? Or are you going to pit? They're not pit, I mean.
Well, the pits are closed. I wasn't thinking actually I wanted to pit, but I went by the field there. I take that point, but yeah, the pit lane's closed. So once they go green, I'll just drop low.
Pit lane's closed?
Yeah, if you don't pit on the first time around on the green flag.
Short caution, Rudy. Everybody's still on the lead lap. No lap down cars.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. Well, how do you think you'll fare against everybody having new tires?
I'll be dropping low pretty soon. Let them go by once we get going green for sure.
I can't say as I blame you there, buddy. Not at all, man. It's going to be interesting to see how you can do this. But so how's everything going for you though? I mean, are you happy with the way things are running right now? You got a good feel on the truck?
Oh yeah, a little slippery at the first, but once you run 5, 6, 10 laps, 100, it gets pretty good. But yeah, it tightens up later on the run, I find.
Now, you might be okay, Sandy. Several of the guys around you only took 2 tires, so you might be all right.
Right. You might be.
Yeah, they're still, even if I had 4 and they just took 2, they still run faster than me. So, I'm still going to try to get out of their way.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you, and keep the wheels up, right on that pavement. Don't let them go upside down or anything. All right.
Yeah,
see you later,
that's
buddy.
the plan. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
All right, so a quick reset of the standings here as we get ready to go back racing. Sandy Curtis currently scored as the race leader. Buddy Waters second with the 2 tires. Everett Lane and Michael Pegg also took 2 tires. They are 3rd and 4th respectively. And Jared Daniels round out the top 5. 4 drivers gambled for track position. We're about to see how it's going to play out for them.
Yes, sir.
Ace truck ducks off.
Green flag.
Green is in the air. We are back underway from Charlotte Motor Speedway. And that outside line checks up big. We got a couple drivers in the wall.
Oh,
We're
boy.
3 wide coming through the tri-oval.
Oh, my gosh. You know, this track is not 3 wide friendly at all, Dwayne. You know that.
Especially through the tri-oval.
Oh, my gosh. I am telling you, man, this is just not 3 wide. Two's good. That's fun. You know, that's a lot. Man, that's really a blast when you're running side by side with somebody at this track. It's a blast. The 3 wide, no. All right,
Damon
back
Cox
at it.
spinning down off of the turn there. Looks like he may have been coming to serve a black flag, but hit the apron and spun it into pit lane. That's going to cost him even more time.
Oh, man, that's a bummer. Well, so far, Sandy's able to hold off Buddy Waters right now, and Jared Daniels is charged.
Yeah, but here comes those 4 fresh tires. Oh, look out, contact!
Oh, Buddy Waters!
What a hit.
Oh, no!
Wow.
Oh, my gosh, you got to hit the brakes, guys. You can't keep your foot in it. Whoa,
That
man.
was Jared Daniels took one heck of a ride there, Rudy. That was not fun.
Let's go back and check out what happened here. It was him and Buddy Waters got together. I seen that.
Yeah, just coming up off of turn 4, truck gets a little tight on Daniels, and he just slides right up into him, and it was on from there.
Ah, man. Oh, what a bummer. And then all these people that got involved in it, too. Looks like Ezekiel made it through unscathed. That's good. Michael Pegg, oh, my gosh, full bore. Him and Everett Lane right into Jared Daniels. And even the Cone Man got some damage, too.
Yeah, this was the Charlotte equivalent of the big one here. We had a lot of trucks involved in this
Oh,
one.
my gosh, yeah. And Cone Man smoking. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, my gosh. Well, it's working out for Sandy. Maybe he'll pit now.
And Jared Daniels and Buddy Waters, Rudy, both had to tow back to pit road. They're now scored 1 lap down. They may lose 2. They're going to lose 2 here.
Yeah, that's a bummer. That is a bummer.
And Buddy Waters just took his truck behind the wall.
He already used up both of his resets already, probably.
Probably.
Ah, man, that's a bummer. I hate it for them guys that do that, you know.
Mm-hmm. Todd Willis is also taking his truck behind the wall.
Well, it looks like Ezekiel Rise stays out to get that bonus point. Much needed bonus point, too, because he was 4th in line in the points. So, all right. Well, Gary Slapinski, he's away. He's got a brand new car. He come out of there all right. Or everybody gets caught up here. Well, I think we ought to talk to Ezekiel. You ready to talk to him?
Sure.
There he is.
Ezekiel Rise, Dwayne in the booth. Got a copy?
Yep, I do.
All right. Well, you've stayed out. You've got your bonus point. What are you going to do now?
Lead the race and win this, hopefully.
Good answer.
I like that.
Now, it does look like you had several stay out with you, so you don't have to worry about fresh tires immediately, but they are behind you and coming.
Yeah, I'm not really too worried. It looks like 4 or 5 might have stayed out right behind me, but oh man, I really wanted to fight the 51 there, and after that, he got into it with the people in front of me, but it was me and him on the fresh tire just working through everybody with old tires and people who took fuel and stuff, but
you really lucked out on that one, Ezekiel. You went through and got unscathed. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, I definitely got lucky there. I thought the 51 was gonna fly back up the track once he hit the wall, but yeah, luck was on my side there, and now we're in the lead. So hopefully we can keep it.
All right. Well, good luck, and hopefully we'll be talking to you at the end.
All right. Hopefully I'll be top 3, or hopefully a win. That'd be cool.
Heck yeah, man. Yep, that would be cool. Cool to see if Ezekiel get the win here. Boy, that would really boost his confidence coming in here and doing that. That would be great, man. It looks like he's starting on the outside. Yep, Vernon Markham's going to start on the inside. Oh,
yeah, it does look like Ezekiel has elected to take the outside line.
Maybe. They haven't got the one to go yet.
No, lights are still on the truck, so.
All right, caution number 2 here, folks.
And Jared Daniels is now sitting on pit road, Rudy. I think he may have forgotten to check his fast repair there. I think he's getting required damage fixed right now.
Oh, man. Brendan, don't worry about those, okay? Do not worry about those messages. It's a code to let others know that they're there. They're not pornographic or links or anything like that. It's a code to let other friends know that they're there. Don't worry about them. Please do not worry about them. All right, get them going here, Dwayne.
Will do. Now, does look like Jeff Gilmore is having connection issues. His ping time is up to over 1,500.
Wow.
All right, so we'll reset the field here as we get ready to go racing. Ezekiel Ray is currently scored as the leader. Ray Zerkett second, so he is not the admin tonight. Vernon Morgheim third. Robert DuPont fourth. George Rincon fifth. Gary Slapinski sixth. Jeff Gilmore seventh. Michael Pegg eighth. Ninth is Sandy Curtis. And Sergeant Pierce is rounding out the top 10. $19 trucks remaining on the lead lap. His truck is in. Green is out. We're back underway from Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Oh, man, you see that? A little bit loose there, Ezekiel was, as they come through the tri-oval.
I saw that.
It's not a tri-oval, it's a quad oval, they call it.
Quad.
Yep.
It's a tri-oval.
Yep. Vernon Markham going, well, that's the same thing they say about Atlanta, because they're shaped the same. They call them a quad oval. Don't ask me. It kind of, because it's kind of like 2 turns are on the front stretch, you know?
Right.
They call it a quad oval. Okay. So anyhow, yeah, these guys looking pretty good right now.
Morgan Morum up to second here. He started 11th.
Yeah.
And Gary Slapinski back to 4th.
Yeah, he's worked his way up through quite nicely. Michael Pegg now in 5th. I don't know why Cone Man, no data is showing for him on my overlays. I don't know. That's weird. It's like it was there with Paul Witt last week, remember?
Yeah.
2 times I worked with him. No data on there.
Gary Whitmer had to come in and serve a penalty. He is now 1 lap down.
Oh, man. Poor Gary. Oh, man. Becky, man, oh, man. Tell Gary he's got to work hard here to get back on that lead lap. Ezekiel loving life out here right now, man. He has got a heck of a lead going on. Yes, sir. Vernon Markham back there behind him about a half a second.
Michael Pegg ducks down under Gary Slapinski, and he'll take that spot away. And Slapinski's going to lose more.
Oh, boy.
Here comes Bermuglia underneath him.
What happened to Gary?
Looks like he just got a little tight going into the corner. Went high.
Yep, and he's trying to get down to the bottom here. Dan Witt even goes by him. Oh, gosh, he went clear back to 9th place now. Wow, unreal. Cone Man. Gary Ragland coming up on him next. And boy, he had a heck of a run right there. I thought he was going to try to go for it to get by Gary, but Gary's got a little breathing room, though, into points right now, Dwayne. But you got to think this is the 3rd race of the season already. You can't be relaxed too many races, you know?
No, you can't. And speaking of not relaxed right now, Sandy Curtis is now pushing for 3rd.
Boy, look at this. Oh, man.
And he's
side
got it.
by side. Yep. Nice. Gary Ragland into 9th. Oh,
Michael Pegg's going to take advantage of that. That puts Circuit back to 5th.
Oh, man, that's close. Almost touched.
Almost.
Almost don't count, though.
Only in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to get him back on the lead lap, Becky. I don't know what we got to do. Somebody needs to throw a piece of styrofoam, roll cage styrofoam out the window or something there to bring out a caution and get him back on the lead lap.
And don't look now, Rudy. Sandy Curtis just took 2nd.
Yep. Yeah, he's cranking it up now, man. He's running good. Started 15th on the field, and that mellow yellow truck is running hot, man. She is running hot. Michael looking to the inside there, Vernon Markham, but no dice. Oh, GA Limo, you still in there? Brendan, did you hear me about, don't worry about those are code. Don't worry about those. Those are not pornographic or anything. Please do not worry about them, Brendan. Please. Acknowledge that you heard me. Please say I heard you, Rudy. Thank you. Okay? Don't worry about them. Gas Man. Running in behind Ray Zercut now. Well, I'll tell you what, Michael Pegg is giving Vernon Markham a little bit of a tough time here. Vernon's going to let him go. He says, man, I can't just keep racing you like that. This is going to be a tire management race tonight.
Yes, it is. And right now, I'll tell you what, Ezekiel Reyes, he's been out here on the oldest tires right now, 19 laps.
Yeah.
Sandy Curtis has only been out here for 13.
Yep.
So it's showing right now as he's all over his bumper.
Eventually, Ezekiel's tires are gonna go away, and for about 6 laps here, Sandy's gonna have a little better tires on it, and then they're gonna equalize. But it'll probably be too late because Sandy will be in the lead by then. But man, a good call by Ezekiel there to stay out and lead. Man, this will make lap 16 that he's led. I think that might be the most of anybody so far.
Might be. The only other guy close would be our pole sitter, Jared Daniels, who finds himself 3 laps down in 21st after that accident.
Yeah, he led 15. So Ezekiel right now has led 16, the most laps of anybody so far. I don't know. Brendan must be, I don't know. He can't hear me or something. I don't know. Oh, well. Michael Pegg coming up in 3rd. He started 18th on the field. Man, that's a pretty impressive run for Michael.
And here we go. Pass for the lead.
Yep. Sandy Curtis going. It's 6 lap difference in tires is starting to show. And Ezekiel's not going to fight him too awful much here, I don't think. I really don't think. I don't think it would be beneficial for him to do that. Just let him go. You'll live to fight another day. That's the way I look at it. Let him go. So Sandy Curtis. Oh!
Sandy Curtis in the wall.
Oh, yep. And Michael Pegg's going to take the lead over. Sandy pushed it just a little too hard in that corner. And Michael Pegg just led his first lap of the race. Sandy goes back to fourth.
And he's got significant damage on the right front of that truck. He is going to need to bring it down pit road soon.
Wow. Turn of events that quick.
Yes,
Man.
That's all it takes. And it's very easy to do that here coming off of turn 2 and turn 4.
Yep.
If you get back into throttle too soon, or you just kind of try to flat foot it through the corner, you're going to kiss the wall. And
boy, it's hurting Sandy right now. Look at this. He is dropping more and more and more positions, Dwayne. Oh,
yeah,
man.
he's got damage on the rear as well. So it's definitely hurting that truck's performance right now.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can see the damage on the rear there. Oh my gosh. Let's go see if we can right front. Oh, look at the side. Oh my gosh. Look at this, folks. Look at the damage he's got on the side of that truck. Oh, that's enough to make you sick right there. I mean, after he got out there and was racing so good with the guys. Oh, that's sad. Dang. All right, back up at the front. Michael Pegg in the front.
And walking out. He's up to a 1 second lead right now.
Yeah.
I tell you who I feel for right now, Rudy. Jared Daniels has the fastest truck out here. Just ran 2/10 quicker than the leader, Michael Pegg. And he's 3 laps down.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Now, I got a feeling Michael Pegg is in kind of a danger zone right now, Rudy. He is he's running some of his fastest laps right now.
Yep.
And he was 3/10 quicker than second place. But is that a product of having 6-lap newer tires, or is he overdriving it?
Well, here's my thoughts on it, just my opinion. I kind of think maybe Michael being out there in clean air, we all know how these vehicles run in clean air, he could be, he lucked out that he didn't get involved in that contact there, with Sandy. He just dodged a bullet on that one, but come out of it okay, got by him, and he said, man, I'm out of here. I got to check out on this, because he said, I can't be back there and take a chance on getting wrecked out.
Yeah, but if this stays green, he is abusing those tires right now.
I agree. Well, battle here for third. Ray Zerkut gets by Ezekiel, and Gasman comes up to the inside.
Yeah, that outside line works good with drafting on the back stretch and with fresh tires, but it's just a matter of time right now before Gramuglia gets by.
Right. Brendan, don't worry about those. Those are code. The people are putting up there. They're code for people, their friends, to know that they are there. Don't worry about them, okay? They're not bad. They're not links. They're not pornographic. They're not cuss words. They're just a code that they put up there to let their friends know that they are there watching, okay? Don't worry about them. Please do not worry about them. Zerkut in third. Now looking back here, Robert DuPont, he's holding up a few of them back here. John Henderson, Jeff Gilmore. We haven't seen the moves out of Jeff Gilmore yet. I mean, we're used to seeing him battling up in the front. Now this is becoming a 1.5 mile, kind of a tire conservation track tonight. What do you think he'll do here in the second half, Dwayne?
Well, if really the only thing he can do is try to short pit, get out of sequence with everybody else, and use those fresh tires to his advantage. That's what I would do.
Yep. Donald Stewart started 9th, has fallen back to 13th. And a little ways back to Cone Man. He's used up all of his resets, I think, Dwayne, and he is just taking it easy right now.
Yeah, no need to push it this hard. He also did not take tires when he came down pit road that last time, fuel only.
Okay.
So he's got some of the oldest tires out here. I think he was trying to save a set.
Yep. Very good. Sergeant Pierce. Haven't seen much out of him tonight, but here he is, 15th. That's starting 23rd. Dead last on the field to 15th. Pretty amazing. That's the way to do it. Larry Boyle back in 16th, a long ways behind the leaders now. And Joel Guy, last one on the lead lap, is about to get lapped here pretty quick. He's only about maybe 2 seconds ahead of the leader here, Michael Pegg.
And he's bringing it down pit road.
Oh, yeah. Well, there he goes. He's going to go a lap down now.
And I don't blame him for doing that. The leader's right behind you. You might as well come down, get those tires, and get off of pit road, because some of these guys are going to be needing to make pit stops soon. Vernon Mergum has been out there 35 laps already. Now, a couple of those were caution laps, so they may be able to go a little further, but we're about to see green flag stops.
Yeah. Because if he pits like in the next 4 or 5 laps here, he's still going to have to stop for a little bit of fuel there, I think, before the end of the race. I don't think he can make it 45 laps on a tank of fuel.
No, no one can.
Yeah, 80% fuel.
Yeah, everybody's going to have to stop at least one more time for fuel.
Yep.
And I think what they're doing right now is just trying to stretch it out as far as they can, empty the tank so that they can have as much insurance for the end as they can get.
Yeah, they're 2.7 seconds behind Michael Pegg right now, which is quite a little bit. But then again, he's running on a little bit older tires, so I think he's backed his times down quite a little bit there. Ray Zerkut, 4th place. Dan Witt, 5th. Ezekiel Rise in 6th place now after leading 17 laps. The most of anybody so far. That's probably liable to change. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Michael Pegg, yeah, he's got 16 laps led right now. Hard to believe that. He's got 16 already.
Yep, it's going quick.
Yep, so he'll be tying him this time by for the most laps led, 17. So I would say Michael's going to take over the most laps led here just in a minute. He could really use the points, though. He's 5th in points tonight, 18 points behind Gary Slapinski. And if he can win this race, and Gary, where is Gary at?
He is currently scored in 14th.
Yeah, he's a ways back.
And he's coming to pit road.
Gary is? Oh, yeah. Yep. Very good. Him and Robert DuPont. Well, let's see. Michael should be thinking about coming in pretty soon. No, not yet. I'm sorry. Probably in the next about 5-6 laps, he should be coming in.
Yeah, he actually came in and topped off the caution before the last one.
Right.
So he's about, he could do, about 5 more laps than everyone else.
Yeah. Vernon Markham got passed up by Gasman. So you can tell Vernon, he's done. He's backed it off a lot here, trying to get it in that window that he can make it on one more pit stop, I think. I think that's what he's up to right now.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. But, yeah, he is, that's time by. He is that's exactly what he's doing. 32.4. Leader ran 31.8. So, yeah, he has backed it way down.
Yeah, if he can run about another 3 laps and then stop for fuel, he can make it to the end on fuel. Okay, Brandon, good. Yeah, I just don't worry about those things that those guys put up there. They're code, okay? It's a long story. I'm not going to bore you with it, and it's none really of anybody's business, but it's a code to let other people know, their friends to know that they're there. They're friends of mine that have tuned in to watch, and they code each other that way. So, but it's not anything to worry about, okay? Don't worry about it. Michael Pegg pulled out to a 3.1 second lead, and I'm thinking we'll see him come to pit road probably in about the next 4 or 5 laps.
Yeah, now that's going to be interesting, Rudy. The top 3 right now can stretch it so that they're in the fuel window. They can make it on one more stop.
And I think Vernon can too if he can just stay out here another few more laps. He's well in the window right now. I mean, he's
got 40 laps to go at the line.
Right. And he's already been out here 43 laps. Vernon Markham. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see him come in any time now.
Yep.
He's well inside the window, even with a little added insurance to make it for one green-white checker just in case they need him. And look at this here. It comes Jared Daniels, which is 3 laps down. It's a shame that Jared had, man, oh man, he was looking so good tonight for that win.
Yes, he was.
Oh,
and he still has the fastest truck out here right now.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. And here goes Vernon Markham. He's coming in.
With 38 laps to go, he'll be able to make it from here for sure.
Yeah, he made it like 45 laps right there. So let's see when the leader is going to come in.
Now, if you're the leader, you see a guy like Markham come to pit road, you've got to be thinking about it soon. And here comes Michael Pegg.
Yep, he's coming in.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, and the caution just popped out. Who's that? Ray Zercut, wasn't it? Or no? What? Who was that?
Yes, it was Ray Zercut, Rudy. He came to a stop. Not sure what happened, but he came to a stop right on the track. That brought out the caution. He's left the session.
He was on the apron, though. That should have brought the caution out. On the apron?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's going to be bad news. Well, I don't know how they're going to score this for Michael Pegg. If he was he on pit road before pit road closed?
I don't know, but he's coming off pit road now. And he's going to be scored 6th place because everybody behind him's a lap down. But the thing of it is these front guys are going to all pit. And that's going to put Michael Pegg right in the lead.
Yeah, Rudy, it looks like he made it by 6 feet. Just as the front of his truck crossed that commitment line, it closed.
Unbelievable.
So a huge break for Michael Pegg.
Oh, my God. Well, we ought to get him up here and talk to him. What do you think?
Go for it.
You want me to go for it, huh? All right, let me see what he's got to say here. Michael Pegg, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Holy smokes. Dwayne went back and looked at that. Looks like you were saved by about 6 feet when that caution came out.
It gave me a drop to the end.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, I got a
really.
For it.
Yeah, because it looked.
Well, then what happened? Are you?
I don't know. Tell me to drop to the end of the pits or end of the line. So I entered the closed pits. I mean, it was green the whole time. I don't know why. I mean, I was like Dwayne said, I was clear, but I don't know. Says no.
You've got to drop to the end of the line now.
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, start from scratch.
Well, I think you're going to be all right because you're only going to have about maybe 15 cars or trucks to worry about. And the way you come up through the field there earlier, Michael, wow, man, you were ripping and tearing.
Yeah, I'm just having fun. I'm not out here for points. So.
Yeah, and you pulled out there. You had almost a 4-second lead.
Yeah, I was having fun. I didn't want that flag to come out at all.
I went back and looked at it, Michael. If the commitment cones were at the yellow line that starts pit lane, you would have been fine. But for some reason, the commitment cones are further down in pit road at the first white line. So it's kind of a weird placing for the commitment cones, but had they been at the end of pit road where they should be, you'd have been fine.
Yeah.
Weird.
I didn't want to see the caution either way.
No. No, you know, the bad part of it was Ray Zurkutt pulled off on the back stretch. That shouldn't have brought the caution out, but it did.
No. Now, we'll tell them all now if they're ever going to leave or have a problem, just leave from the pits.
Yeah, but he pulled off on the back stretch, but that shouldn't have brought the caution out. I don't think, but maybe.
No, it shouldn't have.
Yeah. But, oh, well. Well, it looks like that caused Vernon Markham to take the behind the wall. That's kind of odd why he left, but. Well, good luck out there, Michael.
All right. See you guys.
All right. Well.
Looks like Vernon Markham just disconnected due to packet loss, so connection issues for Vernon Markham, Rudy.
Okay. All right. Well, Michael says he's got to drop to the end of the line. Well, he's only back to 6th. Or is there more guys going to be coming up to pass him?
Yeah, well, that caution came in the middle of green flag stop, so you had a lot of guys one lap down. Okay. 8th place to 14th will be taking the wave around here to stay on the lead lap.
Yeah, which they did already. Okay.
Yeah, they're actually in the process of doing that right now.
Okay, got it.
And there are a lot of guys taking the wave around right now.
Yeah.
So that'll leave us with 13 cars left on the lead lap. Frank Ramuglia assumes the lead, so he is currently running race leader. Donald Stewart in 2nd, Dan Witt 3rd, Jeff Gilmore 4th, John Henderson 5th, Michael Pegg now in 6th. Gary Slapinski currently scored 7th, Everett Lane 8th. 9th is Ezekiel Rise, Sandy Curtis 10th, Sergeant Pierce 11th, and George Rincon 12th. Gary Ragland now the last car on the lead lap in 13th position. $19 drivers remain. 14th through 18th will be fighting for the lucky dog. And then Jared Daniels still scored 3 laps down. All right, here we go. Pace trucks off. And there's the green.
Green flag, green flag.
Muglia gets a good start. Little checkup there in the back. That was John Henderson checking up. He may have missed a gear, not sure, but everybody gets through it cleanly, no problems. It takes the lead outright. Donald Stewart under fire from Dan Witt, who takes over the 2nd spot.
Well, Gasman ought to feel pretty confident out there now. He's in decent shape here. He's got brand new tires, all 4 brand new tires. And Dan Witt, what a comeback for Dan. This is great.
Yes, sir.
Dan's a good driver, man. I've been watching him. I think he's a great driver. He just needs that big break. And so does Gasman. Gasman needs that big break to win a race and get that confidence that, you know, it's like a shot in the arm, man. It boosts your confidence a lot, you know, it makes you feel good. You want to go out there and run some more. Look at Donald Stewart now up to 3rd.
Now, and cone man Gary Slapinski just took over. Oh, Michael Pegg hits the apron.
Oh, man.
Almost spun out. He saved it.
Whoa.
Impressive save, but he's now back to 9th.
Good save. Jeff Gilmore into 4th. And here he is. This is what we were talking about. Jeff working it over here this second half of the race, and here he is, top 5 for him. Running excellent. Cone Man in 5th. We got the pole sitter, Jeff Daniels, in between up here. He has still scored 3 laps down, though, Dwayne. Boy, that's really a bummer for him, man. But you know what? He's not giving it up.
Not at all. And in fact, because he stayed out and stayed in the race, he's passed 5 drivers who have already been out. So it is very important to stay out, even if your lap's behind. As long as you maintain speed like he's doing, he's gaining points by staying out there. And, we're coming on 30 to go here. I don't think we're done seeing cautions. I think we're going to have one more before this is over.
Well, the good thing is John Held did not make it here tonight. He is not in the race. So that's good news for guys like Ezekiel and Jared Daniels and Michael Pegg. Robert DuPont. These guys will all move up past John Held. So we're going to see the points are going to change a lot going into next week.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, old gas man's putting, he's using that extra gas as a boost to get him going here. He said he uses, he eats a lot of baked beans to provide a lot of gas.
I tell you what, Rudy, Gary Slapinski shouldn't be surprised. He is en route right now to have his 3rd consecutive top 5 finish of this season.
Yeah. And that's what wins championships is consistency. You don't have to win any races. All you got to be is consistent, Yeah,
just staying in the top 5. If you can stay in the top 5 every race, you're almost guaranteed the championship. But because it's so hard to do every race to be that consistent.
Here goes Jeff Gilmore. They are both going to pass Donald Stewart, looks like. Donald let Jeff go, but oh man, it's going to be tough. I guess he's going to let him go. Donald not feeling it here tonight. I don't know, man. I hope he's all right.
That outside line, on fresh tires, you can use that outside line as Gilmore goes for second here and gets it. That outside line, as you can see, you can use it with fresh tires, but with worn tires, the truck doesn't respond the same. You see Slapinski to the door there of Dan Witt right now as he's stuck on that outside lane. And there's where you really see it now. It does look like Dan's able to fight back, but it just gets so tight coming off of the corner. You see him lose it there, loses momentum having to check up so he doesn't hit that wall. And that's really the disadvantage of the outside lane in the closing laps.
And he finally concedes to it. So Dan went back to 4th. That's still a great finish inside top 5. It looks like Donald Stewart has kind of lost a little bit of his head steam here. You got to think about it. We're coming up to 23 to go this time by, Dwayne. And nobody's got to stop for fuel.
Nope. Fuel mileage race out the window with that last caution. Everybody can make it from here. And right now, it's just get out there and run what you got.
And there's a half a second back to 6/10, almost 6/10 of a second back to Jeff Gilmore now. Jeff, I think they got him and Cone Man decided, you know what, we can't just keep letting him pull away like this because he'll get out there so far like Michael Pegg did on that last round. You get out so far, you can't reach him. So they've got to stay within striking distance of Gasman right now if they have any chance at all to pull out a win here tonight.
Yeah, and I can tell you right now, there is no more saving. We're coming up on 21 to go. You're not saving anything now.
Nope. Not saving tires or gas or nothing. So Yeah, we've lost some great drivers here tonight. Verna Margam, Ray Zercut, Buddy Waters, man, them three right there are great drivers. It's a shame that they left. I mean, golly, man. Great drivers. All right. Dan Witt now hanging on to fourth. Using a little bit of draft there off of Jared Daniels right now. These trucks do draft very good. And this is a good track for drafting, too.
Oh, yeah. You know, you don't think of a draft at 1.5 miles, but you can get it here, definitely.
Yes, sir. John Henderson running excellent here tonight, cutting his field in half. Started 12th, down to 6th. Good job. Or up to 6. Is it up or down? Up to 6. We'll make it up to 6.
And George Rincon has been under fire by Brian Pierce here for just the last couple of laps. He's been able to maintain on that outside line, but Pierce is not letting him have it easy.
I'll tell you what, man, this really shook this field up a lot. You know, George, he started 20th tonight. He's up to 11th. He has really come through the field quite nicely here. I think he played the caution game a little bit. He may have got involved in, I think, one of them cautions, I believe. But taking it easy right now, sitting here in 11th, running good. Almost the top 10 for him.
And I think if these guys could stop fighting each other, they might be able to run Sandy Curtis down, who's in his own battle right now with Gary Ragland. Ragland finally gets by him.
And now Ragland's got, if you look at there, Ragland's got a little bit of spoiler damage on the back of his truck. Obviously, that's not affecting too much of the handling there, but it could come into play later on as they get down to the end here with the tire wear. Could make him a little squirrely. Taking a look at it here, you can see, boy, it looks like that back end's caved in pretty good. We shall see. Well, I was just thinking, Dwayne, we haven't done yet. We need to do a little crank it up here.
Sounds good to me.
I love doing crank it up here. All right, do this. All right, we're back up here live. Donald Stewart now getting passed by Michael Pegg and Dan Witt. Wow, both of them.
And remember how we were thinking Jeff Gilmore was going to give Gasman a run for his money?
Yep.
My, how the times have changed.
Yeah, now it's
Lipinski has gotten by him and is now working on Vermuglia.
As much as right now, I think Gasman has led the most lap. I think he's pretty much clinched that. Michael Pegg led 23. Yes, Gasman's led 27. So he could walk away with the most laps led here tonight, which will help him. He come into tonight 7th in the points. So this will be a big boost for Gasman. Frank G. I don't know I wouldn't want to look in the mirror and see Gary Slapinski behind me, would you?
No.
You just wonder he's just setting you up.
Yep. And right now, that time by Slapinski was about a 10th quicker than Gramuglia. So it's going to be interesting to see how these final laps wind down as we're coming to 10 to go right now.
Yeah, let's take a look at Gary's, Gasman's new helmet here. He's got the monkey face on it. There you go, folks. You can check out Frank G's new face. He's been working pretty hard on that too to get it set up. So good job on that, Frank. Looks nice. I like it. All right. So when's Gary? He's gonna make the move here probably with about 5 to go, I believe. He'll just he'll put it right in there and go.
Well, keep in mind they're quote unquote teammates. So
right.
Is he gonna press his teammate, or how? Is he gonna just let him have this one? What do you think?
Well, there's a chance that he could. Yeah, there is a chance that he could, because he's still going to have the lead coming out of here, and it's only going to be good for Frank G to put him up there, even closer to him. So
right.
It really isn't going to hurt Gary by doing that. Just letting Frank win here tonight.
Yeah,
I shouldn't say that.
He's a racer, and coming down to, you see that white flag, and it's the gloves are off.
Yeah, but I've seen Gary do that before. He'll push his teammate to a win.
Well, he's definitely giving him a push right now as they head sailing off into turn 3.
Yeah, Jeff Gilmore 3rd, Michael Pegg coming up on 4th.
And that's actually a strategy move for Gary to do that, to push a guy. If you're pushing him from the halfway down the backstretch into 3, he's got to lift much harder.
Is he going to go for it?
He is. They're side by side. He's going to have that outside line.
Yep, he got him. I think he's got him here.
We'll see. This is where the inside line usually prevails. Turn 3 and 4. Popinski stays in it. Is he going to have to get out? Oh,
he got
he got it. Did it the hard way from the outside.
That's impressive, man. That is very impressive. It's like Gary can just put that truck anywhere he feels like putting it, and it sticks. Very nice.
And he's going to drive away. 5 laps to go for Gary Slapinski. I tell you what, an impressive run. Had a miscue on the gridding, started from the pits, and now 5 laps from victory lane.
Yep. Gasman, I think he is going to get out of here with leading the most laps tonight, leading 32 laps. That's an impressive run for him. Frank G is going to be happy with that. If he can walk out of here with that bonus point and finishing second with those bonus points, he's gonna come up through the points a little bit.
Yeah. Yep. The points are definitely going to be shaken up here tonight, as some of the guys up front have issues. But one thing's for sure, Slapinski is going to have a commanding lead when he comes out of here, as it's 3 to go. Outside of a caution, it's his race to lose at this point.
Ezekiel Rise up to 6. He's turning up the heat here on the closing laps, passing John Henderson and Dan Witt. So Ezekiel now up to 6. That's still a good points night for him, because like I said, they'll pass up John Held in the points, and he's going to pass up Jared Daniels. I think Ezekiel might be second in the points by the time they get out of here tonight.
Very possible.
Whoa, this could be interesting. All right, coming to 2 to Cone Man. We got Gas Man and Cone Man. Two to go. Well, I'll tell you, Gary just looks so strong. He's pulled out to almost a second lead now over Gas Man.
Yeah, once he got the lead, there was no looking back.
Yep. But Frank can't. Frank cannot. He cannot put his head down, man. He's got to hold his head up high. He ran excellent tonight. He
Yes,
stayed
sir.
out there
White
and
flag is in the air, Rudy. Last lap.
Yes, sir. 32 laps. Frank led. Man, great run for Frank G tonight. I think that's the best run I've seen him run in quite a while, actually.
Yep, he's done really well, especially at the 1.5 miles. He usually struggles a little bit, but he's done really well. Here we go, out of turn 4 for the last time. Gary Slapinski is going to come down and take the checker flag. Slapinski
cool.
Wins at Charlotte.
Very good, man. That's awesome. All right, folks, we will get these guys down here just a minute, so hang on, stay with us. Got to listen in for the interviews. We'll be right back. All right, we caught up with tonight's winner, Cone Man, Gary Slapinski. Gary, we thought you were going to let Gas Man win this. Doggone it, but you pulled out the win there, passing him with about 5 to go and never looked back. Man, pulled out to about a second lead, finishing up, or 1.4 seconds. So, well, tell us about the race, because we didn't see you up front. And did you use both of your resets?
I used one. I had to start from the pit. I had some kind of issue. It just kept on shooting me back to the pit.
Yeah.
And so I actually had to start from pit road. I was actually a lap down at one point. Had the lucky dog. Actually, I had to almost start from the back like 3 times to that.
Yeah.
And I got lucky here and there, and ended up in the front here. And I thought about letting him win. But that competitive in me, I was like, just pass him on the outside.
I know.
If he holds me off, over there, then I'll just take, us going side by side.
Yeah. I know it. It's so hard. It's so hard.
I know it was. It killed me to do it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Frank. Go ahead. Put your comment.
Well, congratulations to you on your win. You guys go to Las Vegas next week, from what I understand. Another 1.5 miles. So, how do you feel about that?
It feels pretty good there. I think I drive pretty well there too. I'm sure all the guys are too.
Right.
I know Peg does. Peg's a beast here, and we'll see if I can at least put it somewhere in the top 5.
Right. All right. Well, man, great run here tonight. Congratulations to you. Good to see you back in victory lane again. Going to keep you in the points top of the points for sure. Probably even pull away a little bit more, but. Man, great run tonight. Congratulations. Anybody you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my teammates. They really support me, and I really thank them for everything what they do, especially Peg there. You guys televising this, MaxspeedTV. It's the best one out there. I love it. My family, and God above.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll see you next week at Vegas, and go celebrate that win.
Thank you.
All right, Dwayne, you got second place?
I do. Frank Ramuglia. Frank, man, you just had to try to hold him off, and he went around you on the hard way. You did everything you could holding that bottom line, but still got to be pretty happy about second place.
Oh, yeah. We started at the very back, other than from the pits like Gary. But, no, I just tried to be patient and pick and choose my passes, and once we got out in that clean air, it felt really good. But I still used a little more tire than I should have. Gary kept telling me, "Oh, your tires are better. Your tires are better." But in the end, they weren't. So, congrats to him. And yeah, it was a good race. Pretty happy with the way we finished.
Yeah, and this is definitely going to be a big points booster for you here. You came in 7th in points, only 30 out of the lead. And some of the guys in front of you had really bad luck tonight. So how does that help you, drive you, focus you heading into Vegas?
Well, actually, I've got to step away for probably 4 weeks or so. We're heading out of town for a bit to see a sick relative, so I'll probably be watching, but I won't be racing for the next 4 weeks. So I'm kind of out of the point standings, but it felt good tonight, that's for sure.
Oh, sorry to hear that, but well, hopefully a speedy recovery and get back soon. And we'll let you go. But before we do, who do you got to thank for second place tonight?
Well, for second place, I got to thank Gary because he didn't let me win. But no, he deserved it. He started from the very back and overcome some adversity there, and he had a great run as usual. But thank all my teammates, the regulators, everybody, and all the lucky dogs, and obviously you guys for doing a great job with your broadcast, and as well my family and the good Lord above as well.
All right. Well, again, congratulations on second, and we'll see you in just a few weeks.
Thank you.
Rudy, you got third.
I do. Jeff Gilmore coming out third tonight. Jeff, I was rooting for you there, brother. Kind of took you the first half of the race. You stayed in the back. You kept your car clean. And the second half, everything seemed to work out good. You got inside that top 5 and you never looked back. Tell us about the race.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me in. Yeah, it was a good race, fun race. There was a little bit of everything there. But yeah, I had a fast truck there at the beginning anyway, and then something happened. I think we may have had a crash or something, but put me back there a bit, and then it took me a while to get the track position back. But we had a pretty good truck there under us all night anyway. Yeah, and the caution there at the end got us the track position, and set the sails and up to the front. I didn't have anything for gas and cone man, but.
Well, how difficult was the race tonight? I mean, you had so many sets of tires, and it didn't wind up to be a fuel mileage race or anything. But some people were trying to save a little bit there on that last one. But anyhow, how tough was it out there running tonight?
Yeah, the fuel did play the part there. The long run in the middle, we were able to stay out on the track until that caution, which basically trapped a few guys down, and some guys got the wave around and stuff like that. But it helped us there because we were able to stay out that whole time, and then we were right on the window for that last caution to make it to the end. So anybody that didn't top up there at that last caution didn't make it. And yeah, the tires started out loose, and then it got tight as the run went on, which is pretty good. I mean, it makes you look after your stuff. So
right, yeah, I that's what I've always said. Taking care of your equipment, any part of the race, whether it's the beginning, the middle, or the end. Taking care of your equipment is going to at least get you inside the top 10. Well, you did an excellent job here tonight. You started out coming in tonight 13th in the points. This should be a big boost for you and put you well inside the top 10 in points. How's that feel?
It feels good to finally have a good run. I mean, we've had pretty good trucks. We think we should be top 10, maybe top 5 anywhere, but finally got the result tonight. So yeah, thanks. It was good. Good race.
Well, we're rooting for you, Jeff. Good luck next week at Las Vegas. But anybody you want to give a thank you out to before you get out of here?
Absolutely, Lucky Dog Sim Racing League. They put up the show for us there and offer us a great place to race each week several times, and we're having some fun out here. I want to thank you guys, MaxspeedTV. Great broadcast, great group of guys. You guys put on a really good broadcast. Appreciate that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And and I'll thank my teammates too, my Can-Am teammates. We got Vernon Margam, Jared Daniels, and John Henderson tonight. They're all on my team, and we all talk strategy and all that stuff. So it's good to have them along. Good to have them on board with us.
All right. Well, good luck next week at Las Vegas, Jeff. We'll see you there, and go celebrate that third place tonight. Well deserved. Excellent run.
Thanks, guys. Good night.
All right. Good night, buddy. All right, Dwayne, let's run down through the final results here. All right, Cone Man coming home with the win here tonight. Gas Man finishing second. Jeff Gilmore in third. Michael Pegg finished fourth. Donald Stewart with a fifth place finish. Ezekiel Rise sixth. John Henderson seventh. Dan Witt eighth. Gary Ragland ninth. And George Rincon 10th. Dwayne?
Brian Pierce will finish last car on the lead lap in 11th. Robert DuPont 12th. Everett Lane 13th. Damon Cox 14th. 15th place will go to Sandy Curtis. Gary Whitmer brings it home 16th. Joel Guy 17th. Our pole sitter, Jared Daniels, is going to take a big hit after that accident. Finishes 3 laps down in 18th. Larry Boyle 19th. And Vernon Margam with connection issues will round out the top 20. Ray Zerkut finishes 21st, Buddy Waters 22nd, and Todd Willis out early in 23rd.
All right, very good. Well, congratulations to Cone Man, Gary Slapinski, for the win here tonight, maintaining that point lead. It's going to be interesting, Dwayne, to see how they're going to do going into next week with another mile and a half at Las Vegas. Thank you so much for helping, Dwayne. Appreciate that, buddy. Folks, we'll be back tomorrow night for the Xfinity Series at Talladega. Make sure you tune in for that same time right here on MaxspeedTV. Till then, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.